What do you want to tell us, Nico?
Friday morning, we're at the downhill southeast at Snowshoe. We're just course walking for the race this weekend, and it's gonna be a mutter. It's like they don't want you jumping this. For good reason. We saw some gnarly things happening at the World Cup and bee practice. But they put this pole like just in the way enough that you could still jump it, but it would be way gnarlier. I don't know. Maybe we should just, what do you think, Chris? Should we just not jump it?
I don't know. Maybe not in this condition.
Just a swap off the lip to like high side as soon as you land. You wouldn't want to come up short on that.
Luckily we got Dick Norton here this weekend to show you how it's done.
Yep. I bet Dick will just come through here first lap, and I mean, if somebody's standing around that could witness it, for sure he's jumping it. There's some hot girls, you know, as there always are along the side of the tape at a downhill race. He will be pulling up.
Yeah.
You know how to use one of those things? This thing?
Yeah.
Come over here, I'll show you. No.
What are you doing?
Digging a hole in the center of the earth. Now I'm varying the timing for the split, so people don't run it over and rip it out of the ground.
Yep.
Put it under the earth.
Hopefully they're not dragging brake through here.
Yeah, if you're dragging brake through here, you should just head back up to the top while you're at it.
You'd be surprised. What are you doing here?
Just tucking in the wire for a good night's sleep.
Putting her to bed?
Putting her down for a little snooze.
So what type of information does this wire send back?
So the wire just knows the time of day that the chip crossed it. Basically, you cross this wire as Nico with chip number like S1 or whatever. It knows that you crossed it exactly at like whatever time of day it was, sends it down to the bottom, and then once you cross the finish line, it does the math between what time of day you cross the start, the split, and the finish to give you all of your timing data.
Wow. It does that all live?
Yep, does it all live.
So there's a bunch of China boys with calculators over there? Just
They don't need
adding this
calculators.
up?
They just go over there and they're like, time of day, boom, 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 boom. Faster than a calculator.
Okay. Okay.
What are we doing over here, Nico?
We are free riding at Snowshoe on the basin side, riding some of the old school stuff. It's kind of crazy. Like the trails that we were riding just now are like a mix of the rootiest, gnarliest tech trail into like narrow wooden bridges and North Shore stuff. Kind of stuff you don't really see anymore. So it was cool. The wooden bridges I could take or leave, but the real rooted like tech stuff was pretty cool. That's like real mountain biking. So
When was the first time you rode that trail?
dude, I have a picture of myself hitting that drop in 2006. Probably looking a lot like I look today, covered in mud, no goggles. And it got on the cover of the local downhill magazine, so I was pretty pumped on it. I think I was like 13, but it was the same trail. And like I was saying, those trails, those wooden features were old then when I first saw them, so they're pretty old now.
That's free ride as hail.
My crash before I get there.
Ah! Dickie's back on the bike.
Ooh, it's good to be back too.
How many days you been riding?
This is my first day back riding. Couldn't ask for any better conditions. It's not the best day to come back, but I'm having a blast, man.
It's good.
Why don't you tell them all what happened to you?
Oh. I got done with the downhill southeast and is that thing going?
Yeah.
I got done with the downhill southeast and my elbow swelled up and had it drained a couple times and it ended up getting infected, so had to have it all cleaned out and ended up being almost 5 weeks off the bike, unfortunately, which sucks from not hitting the ground and just being out for that long. But yeah, good to be back and getting ready for the races coming up. Yeah.
You gonna take down this kid?
No racing for me this weekend. I don't think it's very smart to try to push myself when I haven't got that much time on the bike and my elbow's still pretty weak, but just happy to be out here riding with this guy. It's been a while, haven't seen him in a bit.
Just doing some free riding, eh?
Just
putting the Da Vinci in its natural habitat.
Some North Shore features?
Yeah. North Shore.
So your elbow just a bit of a overuse injury, would you say?
It was getting a little rusty from all the the elbow movements, and it's good to have
too much elbow, not enough wrist,
not enough elbow grease, I guess.
All right, let's go.
Whoa!
Yeah, you good. What are you doing, Nico?
Put my booties on, getting ready for a mutter. And I've got some experience with the mutter.
What do these guys do? Keep your tootsies dry?
Yep, so normally you're in a downhill race. Keeping your shoes dry for 4 days is a challenge. And these do a pretty good job of keeping them at least clean and dry. So also creates a really good aerodynamic slipstream around your foot. Probably gonna be like at least 1 second per 10K.
You shave your legs for that too?
Yeah, shave my balls too.
Your balls get in the airstream a lot?
You haven't seen how hairy those things are.
What else do you do to get ready for a mud race?
So, being efficient in practice, not being just miserable the whole time. You gotta have good goggles set up. So if it's like right now, it's gonna be muddy but not actually raining. Tear-offs are great. I've got the laminated tear-offs, so each tear-off is stuck to the next one. They come in packs of 7. And as long as it's not raining, the water doesn't get behind the tear-off, and you have pretty clear vision even through 7 of them. For me, like, tear-offs are 90% of the time I'm using tear-offs in the mud because you can just see so much more. And then a roll-off would be like in an extreme situation. It's raining pretty hard. You can't see as well. The roll-off is easier to pull, so it's like way easier than a tear-off. but your field of vision is pretty limited. It's probably about an inch. Even on like the Fox one's really good. You want to have a towel with you. Always keep that in your pocket. You can clean your gloves in case you touch the ground or anything, in case you need to do something quick to your goggle. Oh, I'm running the vest too. It's nice. Like a rain jacket sometimes is tight in your armpits or your elbows, but vest keeps you dry but still has good mobility. And then always when you go to the start line, keep your goggles in a plastic bag.
Why you got a G Money sticker on your bike?
Well, we lost the challenge at Windrock, so Chris and I both have the G Money. We were supposed to have a SoCal Speed Team, but they didn't have any stickers with them, so they threw us the G Money sticker. So Sam's really the one taking the heat for it, getting G Money wrenched by G Money on all the bikes that he's been slaving and working over all weekend in the mud.
Hey, it's a peaceful place. This is a family place. We don't want to hear you loud mouth.
That was a mud race.
Yeah, it turned out a bit different. Classic snowshoe here, as you can see. It either says it says it's gonna thunderstorm every day. Looked like it was gonna be a mudder, but it actually didn't rain all day. So back on dry tires, got my booties off, and here's my lens from the race run. Crystal clear.
Nice.
Bryce Crispy and I had a little bet going. We had a 10-second over-under, and he was only 3 seconds behind me, so I got work to do if I want to try to put in a margin. But he's fast, man. He's freaking good. I'm like, going kind of fast. He's gonna be cruising when we get to the World Cups too. I think he's no joke.
How's your day?
Good. Done 2 practice runs. The course is actually a lot drier today. We got a bunch of rain overnight, which kind of washed some of the mud and some of the dirt off the rocks. And then it's been windy this morning, so it kind of blew dry the course for us. So I was expecting it to be a lot greasier after the amount of rain we had, but it's actually running really good.
Congratulations to our pro men. Downhill Southeast round number 3, Nico Malali with the win.
That was a mud weekend.
It was a lot less money than we thought. That's good. People come here expecting terrible weather and ends up being beautiful weather. I think that's happiness right there.
Pure happiness.
Expectation, what is it? Result minus expectation equals happiness.
I think it's reality. Minus expectation equals happiness.
Yes. And we are on the plus side this weekend.
Alright.
No, it was awesome. The course was super dry for the race. Just having that break and having all the riders on 1-minute gaps, not just dragging mud across it all morning, made it dry out a bunch. Actually went up in spring rate and everything for the race run because we'd been riding all weekend in kind of slippery, greasy conditions. So once I knew it was going to be dry, Sam bumped it up to 525 spring and added a little air pressure to the fork in the tires, and we were off to the races.
What's going to happen now?
Now we've started packing, got the van packed up nicely, pretty much leave it packed till next weekend. We're going to Sugar, and yeah, pretty much it.